Hi everybody, Shannon here. Okay, so this video is going to be another paranormal experience video. I'm going to give you two scenarios that happened to me um that were probably the two like more scarier experiences that I've had, and I gotta say they really freaked me out. And one of them happened like recently, like within the last I don't know, like year and a half. And then the other one happened to me when I was like much younger, when I was like 9 or 10 years old. So I'm going to tell you about the one that I had, most recently. And I've had other experiences since this one that happened like a year and a half ago, but this was just a very real scary kind of incident that happened, and it was short. It didn't happen for like a long period of time. It was short, but it happened in this house that I'm living in right now. So, the experience that I had, okay, I was like lying on my left side. May look like the right side to you because the camera's all weird. Anyways, I'm lying on my left side and I'm laying, facing my husband, and he's turned on his side. Okay, and we're just kind of like spooning or whatever. So I felt this like pressure like along my back, like, and it just went along my whole like backside all the way down to my like feet and legs, up to my back and shoulders, and it felt like something was kind of like leaning against me. So I was like, okay, and I'm on my side, and I'm like, okay, let me just turn on my back now and see if I can still feel that pressure, as if something's lying next to me. And I did, and I felt the pressure, and it was running all down, the side of me now, the right side of my arm and the right side of my leg. And I did open my eyes, and I didn't exactly like look over next to me, but I just kind of like opened my eyes, looked forward straight, which was the ceiling, because I was on my back. And I'm just sitting here wondering, and I'm like, okay, well, I've had this before where, I experienced different pressures, and, it's could just be like, because I'm really sensitive to, like energies and stuff in the room. It could just be like a pressure in the airspace next to me, okay? The reason why I'm feeling this way. So, okay, I closed my eyes and like said, I whispered, if something is there, like give me a sign, like touch me, like, and I know that that's weird, and like, most people will tell you, like, if you sense something, like, don't provoke it. But okay, I'm, I guess, like, not that person. Like, if I want to communicate more, okay, and and if I do get freaked out or whatever, I'll send it away again. But I am very, very curious, so I did. I kind of provoked it, and um, I said if there was anything there to, give me a sign, like touch me or something. And I got what I asked for, and it was the scariest thing ever. Okay. I was seriously terrified. Okay, because what happened next? Because I was waiting for like, a couple minutes, like 2 minutes, you know, expect like, if something was there to, actually, make give me a sign or something. And nothing happened. So I was just kind of like, I was just about to like go back to sleep, and just say forget about it, whatever. Obviously, whatever pressure I'm feeling is just something, that has to do with the pressure in the room or something. And that's when I got the biggest scare of my life, and it was one of the most realist experiences ever. Something actually did grab my arm. Now, I know you guys might think that, oh, she's just, but maybe she was dreaming, or she's sleeping, or she's crazy, okay? But, I'm telling these stories for others out there that have had experiences like me, okay? Because for those of us out there, it's so hard for us to talk about our experiences without sounding like we're crazy. But there is unexplained things that happen to people, and we need to come together as a community, and just embrace each other, and like you're not alone, you know. So whatever this was that grabbed my arm, it felt like a hand, but a bigger hand, because when I'm just using this as an example, it actually grabbed this arm, but I'm using this arm. Well, I guess I would just use this arm. Okay. Um, see how my hand is, okay? But I mean, the fingers were actually on the inside because whatever it was grabbing me from the outside because it was on that side. Okay, when it put its hand on me, okay, you see the size of my hand by comparison to like this part of my arm? Whatever hand grabbed me was big enough to grab the entire top half of my arm. Like I felt like the pinky or whatever, I felt like a finger like down here and a finger like up here. Okay, whatever it is, like engulfed my arm in this hand, and I felt the hand on me. Okay, now, um, I kind of like hate myself for what I did next because, like, looking back at it now, this could have been an opportunity for me to, seriously make contact with whatever was there because whatever was there, um, obviously was just lying down next to me, and it wasn't like a bad thing. It was like a comforting thing. I didn't feel any danger at that point. And even when the hand touched me, I was terrified. Okay? Frigging terrified. But, okay, I didn't feel like, afterwards when I, contained myself, I didn't feel like it was whatever grabbed me wasn't trying to hurt me, but it was just giving me what I asked for. I wanted to know if something was actually there, and it did, and it touched me. And when it did, okay, because I was like, okay, there was nothing on the side of the bed. There was nothing on the side of the bed. There was nothing there before the hand touched me. Okay, nobody was in our freaking house. So what was touching me? So when that happened, like I said, it felt like a huge hand, bigger than like my husband's hand, like just felt like a big hand, grabbed the entire length of the top part of my arm, and just went like that. Okay, it didn't like I'm trying to do the example because it was from like the outside in, so it kind of just grabbed onto my arm like this, and it didn't squeeze, it didn't like scratch me or anything like that. It just touched it. Just touched my arm like this. And when that happened, I freaked out, went ah, and turned over really quickly to my husband, and I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like I was like crying. I was so terrified, and like I said, I hate myself for doing that because that could have been a really good opportunity to, communicate with whatever was there, okay? And it didn't like do anything bad. It didn't mess with me or anything like that. It just wanted to let me know that it was there. And I got scared. I curl over to my husband, and I'm like, just breaking tears, like, oh my god, like, and I woke up in the morning, and of course, first thing I do when I woke up in the morning, because I was not about to get out of bed, okay, I had freaking covers over my head, terrified, scared, okay. When I woke up in the morning, first thing I did, because you see the movies and they're like, oh, like when a demon or something touches you, it leaves like imprints, or like bruises or something like that. I woke up in the morning, there was nothing there. There was no mark. Okay, and I was studying my arm because I was like convinced in the morning time that there would be like some remnants of something on my arm. And you know what I should have done? This is what I should have done. I should have taken a black light, okay, and put a black light on my arm in the morning time to just like see. Okay, if this ever happens again where I actually physically feel something touch me, I am going to do that. I am going to take a black light to my whatever it touched just so that I can be like freaking proof, okay? Proof, because something did touch me and it didn't leave any marks. I was surprised because I just figured that when, that stuff, spirits, whatever paranormal things touch you, they leave like some sort of mark or trace or something, and there was nothing. So, I don't know. Um, okay, I'm gonna actually, I don't know if I should make two videos or continue on with the other video. I'm gonna make a second video. I was gonna tell you a second story in this video, but then the video is gonna be like 20 minutes long, and you are not gonna watch a 20-minute long video. So, 10 minutes is doable for you guys. So, this was the first video. I'm going to make a second one directly after this video. Okay, so look for the video coming up right below. Okay, and that will be the other like top experience that I have had with the paranormal that happened to me when I was like 10. And let me just tell you, it was not just me who saw something. My stepfather was there and he had witnessed it. Okay, and that's all I'm going to tell you, because I don't know how much more proof that is that somebody else seen it with you. And he's not somebody who like has talked about aliens or anything like that before, aliens or like spirits or whatever. He's like very Christian, but he doesn't really talk about like spirits visiting you or anything. Like that's not his forte. So for someone who's would be labeled as like a non-believer or somebody who just doesn't dabble in that stuff, that's actually having the experience with you, it was just mind-boggling. Okay, so that was my video, guys. Look for the next video. It's definitely really, really creepy. Okay, so bye.